Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to another session of structural analysis. So in the previous class we have taken up frame, isn't it? In the frame we have calculated all the moments. Now we will go for the bending moment calculation of that same frame. Okay. Can you show me that frame? Yes. This was the frame which we have studied in the last class. Two meter, and this is 4 meter. We have a central point load of 40 kilonewton. This is also 2 meters, and here we have a UDL of 20 kilonewton per meter, and this is 4 meter. Okay, and all are EI. So this was A, B, C and D, isn't it? So now we will calculate bending moment for span AB, bending moment for span BC and bending moment for span BD. Okay, so bending moment. So in case of bending moment for span AB, we have a UDL on span AB, isn't it? So WL square by 8. WL square by 8. So what is W there? 20 into 4 square divided by 8. How much? 4 4s are 16. 16 2s are 320. Tell me. Calculate it. 320 by 8, 40. 40 kilonewton meter. Now for span BC, WL by 4, isn't it? So what is W there? 40 into 4 by 4. 40 kilonewton meter. What about span BD? Span BD, same, WL by 4. So 20 into 4 by 4. So what happens here? 20 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now we have calculated all the fixed end moments, final moments, that is MAB, MBA, MBC, MCB, and along with that we have calculated MBD, MDB also. Now by using those values and along with that we will be using these bending moments to draw our final bending moment diagram of this frame. Okay. So is it over? Otherwise we will draw bending moment diagram here. Okay. So how to draw bending moment diagram for the frame? So simply you draw the frame like this. Okay. Draw the frame as it is by removing supports. Okay. This is your span AB, span BC and span BD, isn't it? For what is the bending moment you got for span AB? 40 kilonewton meter. So whether this 40 kilonewton meter should be parabola or an inclined line. We have a UDL on span AB, isn't it? So it will be a parabola. That is, this distance is how much? 40. Okay. Next, on span BC we have central point load, isn't it? What is that? Inclined line, isn't it? Yes. We will get a triangle like this, and this distance is how much again? 40, right? Yes, 40. Now what about this one? What about inclined line? We have a central point load again here. So 20 means somewhere here. This is your distance is 20. So I have drawn bending moment diagram. Okay. Now we have fixed end moments also, that final moments. MAB we have, MBC we have, MCB we have, isn't it? So what is the value of MAB we got? MAB, final MAB, capital MAB. What is that? 1%. Minus 28.5. So I am projecting one line here, and 28.5 means it should be less than 40, isn't it? So this is 28.5. What about MBA? 24.25. 24.25. This is 28.5 and 24.25. So as you project it, this is 24.5. So we got MBA. Now we have one more value, that is MBC. What is that? Minus 31.81. So more than this one. Minus 30? 31.81. Next we have MCB. MCB is 0. Why? Because it is simply support, isn't it? So at simply support we do not have any moment. So this is our bending moment diagram and fixed end moment diagram for the top portion of the frame. Now we have bottom column also. What will happen to the pillar now? We have moment here because it is fixed here, isn't it? So what is the value we got? MDB 7.5. MDB is 7.5 means okay, 11.21. What about this one? We got very small value, I think 7.58, somewhere here 7.5. So from 7.5 to 11.121, I'm joining this line. So this is your bending moment diagram for this entire frame. Okay. Now this is plus, minus, whatever the portion which is coming out of your bending moment diagram, that should be in minus. Okay. This is plus, this is minus, and this is plus, minus, minus. Even though it is coming plus here, I think. Okay. Put it minus. Okay. Now this is your, if you want to shade, give some lines or shading so that it should look nice. Okay. So this is the bending moment diagram for the entire frame. Alright. Now after this one we'll move to the next problem. So now we'll move to the next topic, that is sinking of support. Okay. Sinking of support is something wherein our support will get sinks down by 10 mm, 15 mm, 20 mm, 25 mm. So what happens to the moments or fixed end moments, that we will see now. Okay. So before that I will give you an explanation on it, because it is very, very important topic. So sinking of supports. Sinking of supports. In this case, see, for example, I have a continuous beam. Okay, I have a continuous beam, and this is A, B and C. Fine. So what happens here, because of loading, what happens? Somewhere support B sinks down. Okay, support B, suppose it is here, it came down to this point, this is B dash, and this deflection is delta. Okay, so now if you see the beam here, my beam will go in this fashion, isn't it? Beam will be like this. Okay, so what happens here is, once the support sinks down, once the support is coming down, there will be an extra moment from the supports there will be an extra moment. See what happens, suppose for example two people are holding a bench, okay, two people are holding a bench one another, okay. If somebody is coming down, okay, somebody cannot able to bear that load, if he is coming down, what this person will do, he will try to give some extra support to that, okay. So what happens here, we will be having one extra moment, that MAB, that is MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B is same, okay. We have to, that is the moment which is developed due to the loading, but because of the sinking, what happens, we will be having one more moment which is developed to take the frame, take this support to the upward side in anti-clockwise direction from this side, okay, at A. At this support and this point also, what happens, there will be an extra moment developed. There will be an extra moment developed in the anti-clockwise direction to take that in upward direction, okay. So once here all the moments, we will get how many moments totally? 2 moments, 2 extra moments, one at A, one at B, and both of them will be in anti-clockwise direction, okay. On the left side of the support, we'll be having 2 anti-clockwise moments to take that sinking support in the upward direction, whereas on span BC we'll be having clockwise moments, extra 2 clockwise moments. MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L, all those things will be same. Extra moment, that is, we will be having one clockwise moment and one more clockwise moment at B and C. Able to understand? And the value of that is given as, suppose for example I am calculating MAB. MAB is equal to, we know the formula, MFAB is equal MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B. One extra thing we are adding here, that is MAB, we are calculating AB. So here we will be having extra moment, that is minus 3 delta by L, for AB and BA, minus 3 delta by L. So once you make it in a previous fashion, that is MFAB is equal to, what I am doing here, you see here now, is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B, and here you see plus into minus, 2 3s are 6, 6EI delta by L square, isn't it? L square. So this is the extra moment developed due to sinking of support, okay. Now see here, this is for MAB. Now MBA, what is MBA? MFBA plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A minus 6EI delta by L square, okay. Now this is for MAB, MBA. What about MBC and MCB? MBC, I'll write here. MBC is equal to MFBC plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta C. Now what happens here? Plus 6EI delta by L square, okay. Now here we will be having plus 6EI delta by L square. Similarly, CB is equal to MFCB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus 2 theta C plus theta B plus 6EI delta by L square. So whatever support it is sinking, okay. So this support will try to take it in original position. That extra moment is 6EI delta by L square. If it is going in anti-clockwise direction, it is minus. If it is going in clockwise direction, it is plus 6EI delta by L square, okay. Able to understand this one, right? Now we'll move to the problem. Okay, we'll directly move to the problem. And the problem is, analyze the continuous beam shown in figure analyze continuous beam shown in figure by slope deflection method, by slope deflection method, full stop. The support B, sinks by 15 mm, sinks by 15 mm. Okay, here take E is equal to 200 into 10 power 5. E is equal to 200 into 10 power 5 kilonewton per meter square, and I is equal to 120 into 10 power minus 6. 120 into 10 power minus 6 meter power 4. Meter power 4. The beam is meter, 6 meter, 100 kilonewton, 20 kilonewton per meter, and here is 20 kilonewton, and this is 1.5 meter. Okay, we have a cantilever portion. The same problem we have taken up in the second class, I guess. Okay, so we'll name this as A, B, C and D. Okay, now which support is sinking? Support B is sinking, isn't it? The support B sinks down by 15 mm. So first I will write down what are the things given in the question. Okay. So E is equal to how much? 200 into 10 power 5 kilonewton per meter square. Okay. Now very important concept here. Whenever you get E and I, both the values, you have to multiply it by looking at those units. These units are very important. Okay, whenever there is a sinking of support problem, you will be having these values. Instead, sometimes what happens in those instead of sinking of, so in general problems you will not get the value of E and I, but when there is sinking of support, then you will get the value of EI. Okay, E and I. So E is how much? 2 into 10, 200 into 10 power 5 kilonewton per meter square, and I is how much? 120 into 10 power minus 6 meter power 4. See here, load is in kilonewton, here also loads are in kilonewton. Distance is in meters, here also distance is in meters. Okay, so then what about delta? Delta is equal to 15 mm. It is 15 mm. Now you convert this 15 mm to centimeter, meter. Okay, how will you convert that one? 15 divided by how much? 1000. How much will get? 0.0 015 meters. Okay. Now, before that, after calculation of these things, what I will do, I will go for the fixed end moments, the general things. Fixed end moments is how the first step in our problem, fixed end moments. So, in case of this one, can you tell me what are the fixed end moments you will get? That is MFAB is equal to WAB square by L square, isn't it? Minus WAB square by L square. So W is how much? 100 into A 4 into 2 square by 6 square. Similarly, MF BA is equal to plus WA square B by L square, that is 100 into 4 square into 2 divided by 6 square. You get the values? Next, we will go for MF BC. MF BC is how much? Minus WL square by 12. So what is W? Minus 20 into 5 square divided by 12. You get the value. Similarly, MFCB is equal to plus WL square by 12, that is plus 20 into 5 square divided by 12. What is the value for this one? 44.44 kilonewton meter. Next, what about this one? Yes, plus 88.89 kilonewton meter. What about this one? 41.6? 41.67 kilonewton meter. Then this one is plus 41.67, right? Now here you see, as we have discussed in the previous class, once we get cantilever, once you get cantilever portion, we do not have any moment at D. Free end, there is no moment. What about at C? We will be having moment. That is the final moment, that is MCD. I don't write here MFCD, I will write here directly MCD. What is the value of MCD now? Force into perpendicular distance. Bending moment. Force into perpendicular distance is 20 into 1.5. It is going in clockwise direction, so minus 20 into 1.5, which is equal to minus 30 kilonewton meter. Okay. Copy down. Then we'll go for the next step, that is equations. So now we'll go for the calculation of slope deflection equations. We'll form slope deflection equations. So I will write here slope deflection equations. So what is the first one we have? Capital MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B, minus or plus? Support B is sinking down, so this panel or this beam will create anti-clockwise moments, isn't it? So minus 6EI delta by L square. What is this L here? What is this L here? Span of AB. Okay. So I will try to calculate this value first, that is 6EI delta by L square. Then we'll substitute directly in the formula. Okay. So first I will calculate here. And in this equation, what is theta A? Theta A is 0, isn't it? What about theta B? Theta B will exist, whereas theta A is 0. Okay. So I will calculate the value of 6EI delta by L square. 6 into, what is the value of E we have? 200 into 10 power 5. Okay. What is the value of I? 120 into 10 power minus 6. EI delta 0.015, isn't it? Divided by L square. L square is nothing but 6 square. Okay. So now you tell me what is the value for this one? Yes? Total value is 6. Okay. Total value is 6 kilonewton meter. Okay, this is the value you are getting for this one. Okay, so I will substitute this 6 EI delta by L square value in this here itself. So MAB is equal to, what is the value of MFAB we got? 44.44? Okay, minus 44.44 plus 2 EI. See, I am not changing here EI. EI I can write here, substitute here, but don't change that. Otherwise, you will get confusion. So EI is required for this one only. Okay, here these calculations will be continuation, same previous. Otherwise, if you substitute here, no, you can get the value, but some you will get 0.0 something. So many different values you will get. So better keep this value EI as it is over here. So 2 EI by L. What is the value of L? We have 6, right? Into 2 theta A is 0, theta B. What is the value of 6? Minus as it is. Okay, 6. So we got the previous old equation, isn't it? We got the same equation. The ones which we were calculating in the previous problems. So just to do this calculation, minus 44, minus 50.44. Yes. Minus 50. Minus 50.44 plus 2 by 6. How much? 0.33. 0.33. 0.33 EI theta B. This is capital MAB. Equation number 1. Able to follow this one? Right. Now we'll go for the next equation, that is MBA. So MF as MBA is equal to MF BA plus 2 EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A, again minus 6 EI delta by L square. So this value is same for this one also, same 6 EI delta. L is not changing here. For span AB, BA, both are same. So what is the value of MFBA? 88.89 plus 2 EI by L. Span of AB is again 6 into 2 theta B. What is the value of this one? Minus 6, isn't it? 6 we got. Since we have minus here, I am writing here 6. Okay. So can you solve this one? 88.89 minus 6, 82.89? Yes? 82.89 plus 4 by 6 is how much?
4 by 6.
0.67 EI theta B. This is capital MBA. Call this as equation number 2. Alright. Now we'll go for another equation, that is MBC and MCB. Okay. So you can copy down this one. Next equation, that is MBC, right? So capital MBC is equal to MF BC plus 2 EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta C. Yes, here at this beam will create which moments? Clockwise moments, isn't it? So plus 6 EI delta by L square. So here we cannot write here directly that value minus 6. Why? Because L will change here, because here we have 5 meters. So what I will do? I will write here 6 EI delta by L square value, that is 6 into 200 into 10 power 5 into 120 into 10 power minus 6 into 0.015 divided by 5 square. You get the value of this one as 8.64, isn't it? Yes. So now substitute this value of 8.64 in this equation. That is capital MBC is equal to, what is the value of MFBC we have? 40 minus 41.67 plus 2 EI by L. What is the value of L here? 5, isn't it? So what about theta B and theta C? Both will exist because both are simply support. So 2 theta B plus theta C. And what is the value of this one? 8.64. Now solve this one, 41.67 plus 8.64. Minus 33.03 plus 2 2s are 4. 4 by 5? 0.8 EI theta B. Then 2 1s are 2. 2 by 5? Plus 0.4 EI theta C. Okay, this is MBC, equation number 3, right? Now we'll move to the next equation, that is MCB. This is equal to MFCB plus 2 EI by L into 2 theta C plus theta B plus 6 EI delta by L square. So what is MFCB we have? Plus 41.67, isn't it? Yes. Plus 2 EI by L. 2 EI by 4 into 2 theta C plus theta B plus 6 EI delta by L square is how much we have? 8.64. Can you solve this one? 41.67. 50.31 plus 2 2s are 4. So what I will do here? Okay, this should be 5, sorry. This. Okay, 0.8 EI theta C plus 0.4 EI theta B, right? Now this is MCB, equation number 4, okay, 3 and 4. Now after calculation of all these equations, we'll go for the equilibrium conditions. What are those equilibrium conditions we have? See here, we have MBA plus MBC equal to 0, and here also MCB plus MCD should be equal to 0. These are the two equilibrium conditions. Okay. Now we'll apply those two equilibrium conditions to get our final equations. Once we solve those equations, we get the value of EI theta B and theta C. So equilibrium conditions. So what are the equilibrium conditions we have? MBA plus MBC is equal to 0 and MCB plus MCD is equal to 0. So first I will take down MBA. What is the value of MBA we got? 82.89 plus 0. EI theta B. Okay. Next, this is MBA plus what is the value of MBC? Just now we have calculated minus 33.03 plus 0.8 EI theta B plus EI theta C. Now see here, we have 82.89 minus 33.03. Do this one, you will get the value. 49.86. Here we have EI theta B, here we have EI theta B. Add these two values, 0.67 plus 0.8, 1.47. 1.47 plus 1.47 EI theta B. Here we don't have any EI theta C. Here we have EI theta C plus 0.4 EI theta C is equal to 0 here. Okay. So now here we have EI theta B, EI theta C. We got one equation. Okay. We'll name this equation as equation number 5. Next we have one more equilibrium condition, that is MCB plus MCD. What is the value of MCD we have? What is the equation for that? 50.31 plus 0.8 EI theta C plus 0.4 EI theta B. This is MCB, right? What about MCD we have? We have one value of MCD, that is 30 minus 30. This is MCD equation equal to 0. Now 50.31 minus 30 is how much? 20.31. 31? Yes. Plus, I'll write here EI theta B first. 0.4 EI theta B plus 0.8 EI theta C is equal to 0. Equation number 6. Now we can solve these two equations, equation number 5 and 6. Open your calculators, and this is your EI theta B, theta C. This is AX plus BY is equal to C. So substitute this 20.31 and 49.86 in minus sign, okay. In your calculators it is minus equal to C, right. So once you solve that one, you will get EI theta B value and EI theta C value there itself. Able to follow this one? Yes? Right. So tell me the value of EI theta B and theta C. Minus 31.26. And what about EI theta C? Minus 9.71. Okay. Now once you substitute the value of EI theta B and EI theta C in equation number 1, 2, 3 and 4, you will get the value of capital MAB, capital MBC, capital MCB, BCCB, and finally we have DC, right? CD is already there, that is minus 30. These values you will get. MAB, MBA, then we have MBC, then MCB, and finally MCD is already we have, that is minus 30 kilonewton meter. Okay, MAB, MBA, MBC, all these values, once you substitute that, you will get those values in kilonewton meter. Okay. Right, thank you.